you ever wake up in the middle of the night wanting to blow shit up? I did, but I had to go to work the next day. This is me, home from work, and this is me blowing shit up. But first, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of the Gentleman's Pixel Club. You can follow us on YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok on all the handles that you can see on the screen at the moment. Today, for your pain, my pleasure, we are playing 19XX, The War Against Destiny, and this is a game very much like 1943, 1942, all those plane shooting games, but look how pretty this is. This is created by the wonderful Joe Tago and the brilliant stuff he does. I'm going to leave a link to his Patreon in the description of this video, so if you have a MiSTer FPGA like me, you can run these kind of arcade cores on the system and get the brilliant, fantastic experience that we're about to have. So we're going to go straight into the game. We're going to pop a credit in, and 19XX, The War Against Destiny, we're going to blow stuff up. So we're pressing a one-player start button, and we get a choice to select our machine. There's a countdown going there, so I've got to be a little bit quick. But we're going to pick this Sinden, and that looks like a strange plane, but we'll give it a go. So, primary targets is the big black bad plane. Why did enemy... Oh, it's not black, it's green. I thought it was a black one because it was meant to be evil and stuff like that. And I was about to go off in a commentary saying, you know, why do evil things never come in pink? And... okay, this is us being attacked here, and... oh, hang on. My little plane, it's got the wings at the back. Okay, this is odd. So this looks like an X-Wing from Star Wars. I know it's not an X-Wing, but why are the wings at the back? I'm merrily shooting all. Let's grab that. Oh dear God, look at the size of that weapon. How can that little plane have so much firepower? And he's dead. So I was merrily shooting away before I got myself blown up here, but this is a very pretty game. I've not seen this in the arcades. I never saw this one here. It looks like the 1943 type games, but oh good Lord, that's pretty. And I think that weapon, I think that pickup changed before I got to it as well. We need to take a note of that. And, okay, and now we've got tanks. So those tanks reminded me very briefly of the film The A-Team, and this must be the big boss that we're fighting. So typical games of this genre where you have to shoot away bits in chunks. You know, I don't know how hard this is going to... I know... oh, okay, I died at that point. I know I've got my smart... well, let's not use my smart bombs. Where are my smart bombs? Yes. If I use my smart bombs a few bits, it will blow up into many pieces. Actually, let's get the last one. So I knew this was going to be one of those harder type games, and look at that, even the bits fall off like that wing and you've got to blast away at it. I'm pumping away really hard at the fire button, but I think we're going to do this. It can't last yet much longer, and he's gone. So there is a victory for our little X-Wing plane. Oh, and here is a cutscene for us. Mission completed. So I have no idea to say what the hell that is, but look at my rank. That must be pretty poor. So shot down 158, accuracy 88, and I've got some kind of promotion. Alright, so this is probably a wave place game where we have brief levels like we've got here. We then go on to the next level, and yeah, we're going to see how far that we can get through this. So he is dead, gets a nice blue cross through him. Primary target dead. Moving on to the next primary target. And that to me looks like a battleship, or Rami? I don't know. So we're going to go off to fight that in our strange X-Wing. I always remember the X-Wings from Star Wars. In the UK, the original comics came out by a company called Marvel, I think. I think it was actually Marvel that did the Star Wars comics originally. And they had X-Wing on the front. And this X-Wing was essentially a cardboard one that you could make, you could fold up, and you could just create it how you wanted. And if I remember, and I could probably look on the internet to check, but I'm in the middle of playing this game, so that's not really good use of my time. I had no smart bombs, damn it. That's not good use of my time. But I think it came out in 12 pieces, and it had the X-Wing that you could basically create out of cardboard, and it was all very nice, all very pretty. And I remember playing with this a fair amount, and like the fool I was actually playing with it, flying it the wrong way around. In my world as a child, in my imagination as a child, I never ever pictured the X-Wings would be flying the way they would with the wings at the back, just like this little plane that we have here. I'm collecting the medals. I don't know if they do anything for my rank. I'm blasting the hell out of all these ships, and these bloody ships are big enough as it is, so I hate to think, you know, the size of the one we're going to be encountering soon. And look at that, you've got some coming out of docks. Oh, that's a fast one. You've got some coming out of docks as well. This isn't challenging. I was about to say this isn't challenging at the moment, then it's game over. So we're not going to continue this. We're going to start again. So I want to have another look at the first level and at least get a chance to put the GPC initials in if we were good enough to get on a high score. Here we are, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and we go to P. And we put, oh look, there's lowercase letters as well. This comes with not only uppercase letters but lowercase letters. You don't often see that on a high score table. So game over. We're going to put another coin in, but see whether it does anything else. And look at that, I'm first. I'm in first position, so I'm the champion, which is good. But we're going to ignore that. In fact, we are going to put 5 credits in and see how far we can get with 5 credits. So I think we'll pick Mosquito. We'll go with Mosquito first. Too many choices there, way too many choices. We don't play enough arcade games on this channel, and you can say, gentlemen, hang on a minute, you know, you clearly forget, you know, you do play games. Every game is technically an arcade game, but a lot of these are on consoles, a lot of these on other systems. So my February resolution that I will probably completely forget is to make a look at a few more arcade games, you know, have a go a little bit more on them, so, you know, give them exposure. You know, they're just as fun as everything else. They're really pretty, they're really good, and, you know, they're quick to play in terms of, you know, they're not the nightmare games where, you know, which are, oh, it is a nightmare, I died. And what I was to say, the nightmare games where they're like RPG type ones, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with them. But if you're going to be doing a video, you don't always want it to be half hour before you get to the main event. Yes, you do speciality videos like we did with Dungeon Master, because that's a tutorial for it, and Dungeon Master on the Atari ST is a fantastic, brilliant game that everybody should play before they die. But no. We want some games that are going to be faster to play, not to make shorter videos. It's not going to make the videos shorter, but I want to get into the action quicker. And this is absolutely wonderful, you know, being into the action so quick here. Yes, the plane is falling apart. Yes, it seems to be carrying an inordinate amount of jets and weapons, but it didn't take us too long to get to. Very quick to pick up, put down. And this is the kind of game I want to do a little bit more focus on, because, you know, there are so many games out there, so many choices, and I am really excited to the future at the moment. You know, I have oh, hang on, I need to kill those big bits before they cause me trouble. I managed to do it without using any smart bombs. Look at that. I'm really excited to the future. My new PC for the encoding for this channel to do live streams, but as well as doing these videos a little bit quicker, I hope is being built. It's certainly been paid for on my credit card. Yes, I've got to deal with that problem. And the missus, if you've been watching these videos in sequence, still has not mentioned it yet. So she's either in a really good mood or been spending lots of money herself on things that's going to be a shock when I see the credit card bill. So this gives me a lot of hope for the future. This gives me a lot of excitement on what we can build, what we can do on the channel. You know, I'm getting feedback from in the comment section now, you know, and I value each and every bit of feedback, each and every bit of commentary I get as well. You know, it really helps make sure that I'm doing the right thing. You know, the channel's pointing in the right direction. So if I do ever miss a comment, I'm apologizing right now for I'm not lazy and I don't ignore the comments, but the commentary stuff on YouTube, sometimes you see a video where it claims that it's got a comment posted and you haven't seen it in the update, so you go and have a look to think, okay, yeah, we're going to have a look at that comment, and you can find nothing about it. You know, the comments, it seems to be non-existent. You can look at the video and it will show a comment count of 1 or maybe 2 or maybe 3, and you don't have the right number there. So if you think that I'm ignoring your comments, no, I'm absolutely not. I work with the tools I've been given, and those tools I've been given are YouTube, and you know, sometimes if it's not working right, you know, there's absolutely nothing I can do about this. So I'm struggling a little bit. I'm doing a lot of talking here, and you know, trying to kill all these planes without getting myself killed is a little bit of a challenge. But this shows how far I've come as a game player. This shows how far that I believe we've come on the channel. I don't think I would have been able to play. And I die as I say this. Just absolutely tickable. I don't think I would have been able to play and do the kind of commentary that I'm doing when you go back to the early videos, when you go back to maybe the Death Chase video that we did, and you know, other bits and pieces. You know, this playing and talking is an art, is a skill that I seem to be not perfect at, but we're getting better. We're getting better very slowly. This ship is a pain in the arse to kill. Why won't it die? Hopefully, look, I've wasted smart bombs on it, and it's still bloody there. So have another one. Well, hopefully that got it. Okay, maybe not. Oh, good lord! That is the enemy plane that blew up our main plane, the big plane that we had at the beginning. I'm sure that is the plane that attacked us, and it's like bloody immortal. You know, what's it? Is Hulk Hogan flying this plane? Actually, it won't be Hulk Hogan because it's not in yellow, so it'll be in his NWO days. And look, I was going to say, look at that. Just as I was doing a lot of damage, it flies off like a coward as this big ship appears. So doing a smart bomb there, doing as much damage as I can. You know, it seems to be there's a height thing as well. And oh, died. So yes, we are going to continue. Oh, we can change our plane as well. So let's go with lightning. So we can continue. But look at the height. I'll try and show you the height thing. It looks like my missiles were bouncing off things. So yeah, I'm going to go to that tall structure and watch them sort of bounce off the edge as if they're not doing anything. Look my damn it, I'll show you. My fire doesn't go much further than that top bit. So, you know, hey ho, there's more missiles, more attacks. Can we get rid of this boat? Come on. Right, I think we've only got the top bit to kill now, and then it's gone, and it must be just the top bit because it's given me more enemies on the screen, more things to cause me problems. If I can clear them, oh shit! I just caught all that fire and all that destruction coming down. So we're going to do mass bombing to wipe that out. No, and it's gone back. And this is fun. Oh, I wouldn't have liked to have played it in the. Damn it! So continue again. We'll go with Mosquito this time. I wouldn't have liked to play this in the arcade though. I think this would have taken all my money. But finally, the ship is dead. All that explosions happen and my plane didn't get hit by it. And I like these little cutscenes that you have here as well. So mission complete. Rami, or whatever it's called, is dead. And my rank has gone up a little bit. I'm not sure how that rank could go up because I've used a few continues here. But hey ho, we'll accept that and we will take that. But what is going to be next? I'm sure the vehicles, the enemies are going to get bigger. The waves are going to get bigger. Not the sea waves, but the waves of enemies that you got coming towards you. And what the hell is that? That looks like a giant city tank. Okay, we're going to fight that. And that reminds me very briefly of a film that I can't remember. And you say, well, how can it remind you of a film that you can't remember? But there is a film that came out that is a set of 2 or 3 books, but I don't think the film did well, so they're not going to make more. And it was Mortal Core or something like that? And the purpose of it, you had people living in these giant cities, and there was one called London, I think, that, you know, and they were basically cities on wheels. And it ended up, and I've got to spoil this for now if you haven't seen it, but I've got the name wrong, I think, so it doesn't really matter. But it ended up with this big battle where this city on wheels went up to a giant wall and was fighting all the good guys that had escaped the city that were on the edge of the wall, defending it. Great film, I thought. You know, lovely effects. Didn't do well at all in the cinemas. Didn't do well in the ratings, and that shows how good the film is because I can't remember the name. But Mortal Core, Mortal Instruments, something like that. That film reminds me of that, and these tanks remind me of the A-Team. The scene in that film where they were parachuting down, and this reminds me of I'm about to lose a life because this is this is a horrible enemy. Having a look at that, you need a smart bomb. You need another smart bomb and another smart bomb. Jesus, more tanks. And I've got nothing else to fire at it, and I am dead. So collect the weapon that I drop when I die, You know, this is insane. And why am I flying backwards like this as well? I don't know whether it's meant to be flying backwards, but we're going to have another continue, and we're going to select the X-Wing. So pick you up. This is very... Was I going backwards, or was it the scenery in terms of it was a slightly different view? But it doesn't feel right that you're flying in this direction. It does not feel right. So you have a smart bomb. You have a smart bomb. And we'll pick more of these models up. This is fun. This is pretty. And this is running, I would say, absolutely flawless Jotago's Cole on the MiSTer FPGA system. You know, there is no slowdown. There is nothing here. I see no glitching of graphics. I don't have a reference point. Oh, there's that bloody black plane again that won't die. I've got no reference point because I've not played the original of this game, but you know, you can see clipping on graphics sometimes, and we're seeing nothing here. And that black plane has flown away, so this must mean we are near the godforsaken, whatever the hell that is, on wheels, that city on wheels. I really don't know. So collect a few more medals, and I'm not sure whether the medals help with your ranking, but everything here is taking way too many shots to kill. You know, we're killing a couple of things quickly, but yeah, this is getting damn hard, and it's giving my fingers, it is really giving my fingers a good workout here. And I would have expected to have seen that big boss by now. That looks like a really poor helicopter, so that's dead. We got another one of those bloody rocket launcher things that got me, but fired too many rockets for my liking. And this laser weapon, if I can keep this laser weapon and not change it, oh damn it, I say and not change it, I might get a little bit further, because yeah, it seems to do a lot of damage. Is that double? No, don't want that. I want it when it's a laser. I'm just waiting for that to change into something useful for me. Yes. Oh damn it, I died. I was trying to get that laser weapon. I was hoping it would double up onto another laser, but oh, got it again. Now I need that to change to a laser, so that maybe I have double power. And things are not going well. Oh yeah, get you. No, I don't think it does. That's a shame. Alright, we'll just take whatever weapons it throws me, because yeah, these things, there's a multi-layered enemy is a tough one here. And I think this is just the beginning of that enemy. It looks like I've lost all my lives in that spot. Okay, I did not expect to lose all my lives in that brief time. This enemy looks like it might have something behind it, so I think we're only on the first half of this enemy at the moment. Oh Jesus God. Yeah, I think we're only on the first half of this enemy, so let's blow up more shit, try and get rid of that turret, and we're going to spam you with smart bombs. You need to have smart bombs for as much damage possible. Yeah, this really looks like some... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, some futuristic monstrosity from one of those sci-fi films where you have an alternate version of reality where World War II, you know, didn't happen, and you know it happens with like the steampunk type things going on here. And how do people play games like this and get through on a single life without dying, or maybe a single credit? You know, it just feels absolutely impossible. You know, I've spammed I think 5 credits on this game so far. You know, maybe more. Look, see, yeah, 5. It wants another coin, so we're going to put another coin in and push start. So I've spammed so many credits. Oh, now it dies. I've spammed. Does it die? No, it doesn't die because other things are now attacking me. I've spammed so many credits on this game, and these people that have the skill to be able to just fly through any game, and not flying literally as we're doing here, but just plow through any game on a single credit and get from start to the end. How the hell do you do it? You know, your reactions, you know, are absolutely stunning. So accuracy 95%, and it's clear here that it just bases it on your last credit, because my accuracy surely was not 95% on where we were before. We've got a decent score here at the bottom, and I think we're going to keep playing to get to the next end level boss, just to see what it is, because you know, oh, it's a boat again. No, that is a submarine. That is a submarine, because I'm really enjoying this. I'm really liking the look of the graphics. My hands ache. My hands ache. I'm not too. Oh, Jesus, that's what is that? Okay, this is now really futuristic. Yeah, my hands are aching a little bit playing this game. Or my fingers are aching a little bit. But I'm having fun. Oh yes, I'm having fun here, and I'm glad I'm not using real gentleman's money to be playing this game. On another note, on a positive note, while I'm wrestling away here, today was a good day from the post point of view. You may remember that I recently did a video, or actually not recently, several weeks ago, maybe even over a month, maybe 2 months ago, of Metal Dragon. Metal Dragon is a great game on the Sega system. I ordered the original physical copy of this. I don't own a Sega system that I can use it on, but I will have a copy of the ROM at some point in the near future. But it was so damn good, and all of you that watch this channel know I fully support Patreon people. I fully support indie developers. Look at my skill as I fly through all those weapons. I fully support indie developers and everything else like that. And I've reached out to the company saying, I want to do another video of this. And that was the first kind of commercial release game that I ever did. And by commercial release, I mean commercial release of current times. And it was the demo absolutely sold me on that game. We're going to put another credit in so I can talk a bit more. It was absolutely, stunning. It really was. And it arrived today in all its glory, and it is fantastically packaged. It looks the business. So I'm really looking forward to getting that copy effectively dumped so I can play it. And I've got that in hand. That's sorted. I've had a conversation with someone that I need to have the conversation with. But I'm really looking forward to playing that. So I've reached out to the company to say, look, have you got any art? Have you got any assets you can give me? Because I try and make the best videos that I can. And if you can give me background art, background assets, things like that I can use, it just creates an overall better experience. And here is my request. If you are an indie developer, looking at this, thinking, oh well, I wouldn't mind the gentleman having a look at my products. Know this. If you want me to do it, I will absolutely do it. I do not want money or anything else like that. But if you've got a shit product and a bad product, I will call it out and actually say I didn't like it. Just because the things that I review predominantly, get good, nice commentary, stuff like that. And there are some exceptions. Look at Micro Machines that came out, if you're watching this on the day of release, only yesterday. Look at Moldy Christmas that came out on Christmas Day. I absolutely hated those systems. I absolutely hated what I played on that. But if you want an open, honest gameplay review, and the style that I do, you can see the channel, you can see the content that I do. I talk shit, I rattle on about God knows what as we go, but I take you on a journey as I play these, and I try and take the viewers on a journey as I play this. And the channel is actually evolving. Actually, I'll say this sub didn't look too bad. It's only small and cute, so it's going to get a lot worse, I suspect. But I try and take the viewers on a journey with what I'm doing, where we're going, and the channel is evolving. We're playing games live now. We're doing the talky bits over the top. Historically, it was a case of playing the games and then recording the talky bits. So this has been done simultaneously. And when I get the new PC that is on the way, that I am also oh shit. Look at that, it's turned upside down into something far worse. When I get the new PC that I'm rather excited about, which will have all the ability to make me do these videos a little bit better, and I couldn't avoid those bullets, we're going to play again, that I can do a little bit better. The content will also improve, which is why I request graphics, why I request art from people. But as I say, if you've got something you want me to have a look at, reach out to me, and Twitter, it's going to be your best way to do this. And I will look at your games, I will play your games, and you will get a directly honest commentary view from myself on what I've played, whether I've enjoyed it, whether I haven't enjoyed it. But that aside, if you can give assets, if you're going to do this as well, and look at things like Sam's Journey, that has some great assets to use. Look at Xenocrisis, that has some brilliant assets to use as well. The Metal Dragon never did any, because I never even considered I was going to go down that route. But I'm continually looking at the content we produce, continually looking at the effort that I make for all of you, and I want to be the best that I can, which means that we're going to evolve, we're going to change as we go on a journey. Sometimes some things are not going to work, other times they're going to work fantastically, but I don't want to be standing still, but I want to continue learning, continue developing, and beating bad guys like this. So that's a little spill. If you're an indie developer, reach out to me if you want me to have a look at your stuff. I need to be able to play it predominantly, you know, on the MiSTer FPGA system, which recreates original hardware. But I'm here for you. It's going to cost you nothing. You know, I don't want payment for anything I do, but you know, just allow me to have an honest review, reflection on the game that you do, and give me some supporting art and stuff like that. I may not do it straight away. If you look at Rogue 64, I had the stuff to do that for a week, a couple of weeks, and I like to space things out a little bit. When I do have assets, I do have the ability to do things like that. But trust in me to give an honest review to people, and if you're interested, I will gladly do that. And when I do the reviews, in fact, I need to shoot these things a little bit, but I'm going to stop after this credit. When I do these reviews, you know, oh look how pretty that is. We're over cities now. I think we're over cities. Very high up over cities. Yeah, when I do the reviews and I give the scores at the end, I do give the reasoning for the scores as well. So, you know, if there's something that I didn't like, I will say that I didn't like it. And we need to actually look at Rogue 64 here. You know, I said that the demo that they did, you know, did no justice to the game, because, you know, that was a brilliant game. But the demo was not the best. And they came back to me, you know, after the video, and they explained, you know, what was going on. I also listened to developers as well. So I did Shovel Adventure, and you know, the company there, I let them see a preview of the video, said that they were not sure about how the colours, how that had encoded. So I took a look at what had gone on, made some adjustments, and redid the encoding, passed it back, and they were happy with it. Not that I needed their permission to release the video for my channel, but they had supported me on a game that I actually had paid for as well on itch.io to do. Effectively, yeah, they supported me by giving me some art packages and stuff like that. So they supported me to do the video, but it's a case of, okay, no problem, happy to do the video, did the video. They weren't happy with the colours of it. I went back and adjusted it before release. So everybody was happy. It's a two-way conversation to have. And I know for those of you that are just watching this for gameplay, watching me fail and stuff like that, you're thinking, dear God, you are going on a lot. But, you know, this is my platform to talk all of you. And if I just was sitting here, fire, bang, bang, shooting this, you know, what's the point? It tells you nothing, it shares nothing, and this is game over. But I let you into my life a little bit with what we're talking about, what I enjoy, what I don't enjoy, and just consider this as a guy playing games, talking along while he's doing it, hopefully for your pleasure, usually for my pain, especially how my fingers are feeling at the moment. Anyway, that aside, I'm going to say goodbye now, because that's game over. I am the Gentleman. This is the Gentleman's Pixel Club. This is the brilliant 19XX War Against Destiny by Chotego. His URL for his Patreon is not actually in the video link, as I said at the beginning. It's been on the bottom right hand side of the screen for the whole journey. This is worth it. I cannot imagine the time and the hours that went into creating this game. Am I going to play this game again? Hell yes, never in an arcade, because one, it probably doesn't exist in arcades anyway, but secondly, it would cost me way too money. But oh yes, I will be going back to that. Anyway, you stay safe, you take care, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.
Would you like to play again?
Hello there, it's me again. If you're a subscriber to this channel, thank you very much. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, then Zeus here would love you to subscribe. It makes him happy, and it makes me happy. And if Zeus is happy, everybody is happy. Thank you very much. Stay safe, take care. Goodbye.